we are going to prep our snack, our kind of mid-snack lunch for tomorrow's work. And we're going to pack something which is going to help lower our inflammation, and also which is going to help with my insulin resistance. So if you have something like this, you can also follow along. So first of all, we're going to prep our tea, which is going to get soaked overnight, and then it will be ready to be consumed tomorrow. So for tea today, we will use rose, and when I say rose, I will use 4 of these rosebuds, and we're just going to put this in this jar here. I'm gonna try now. Afterwards, we're gonna have these coriander seeds. So right now, because of inflammation, my feet are swollen and they hurt a lot. It could be plantar fasciitis, something like that. I don't know. That's what my chiro said. But I think one of the reasons is the inflammation. So also it could be uric acid as well. So to kind of help me with that, I'm using these coriander seeds. So I will just add like 1 spoon of coriander seeds in it. Then I'm adding fenugreek seeds. This is something which helps with my blood sugar. So same way, I'm just going to use 1 teaspoon. I'm going to add that in here. Okay. And next thing I'm using is cumin. Cumin have cooling properties, so it helps you to stay cool throughout your day. If you have a lot of heat, that helps with that. So now this is your jar. You're gonna put water in it and then just gonna let it soak overnight, and tomorrow you can consume it throughout your day. All right, next we are going to make our Chia pudding. In our Chia pudding, we will add 20 grams of oats, not more than that, because we don't want to make oat pudding. We are making Chia pudding. So we'll just add 20 grams of oats, and we will add, I would say, 3 teaspoons of chia seeds. It's gonna get soaked overnight, so it should be fine. It will be nicely risen. I normally do also add basil seeds, but my basil seeds are finished, so I cannot add them. And then I have this dry mix, so I'm gonna add this here, 1 spoon of that. For the fruit, I'm adding these mixed berries. They taste pretty good actually. I was a little skeptical about it, but today when I tried it, it was pretty good. So we have our berries added in it. I think I'm missing something. I know milk, but also something else. I'm gonna give this a try. I'm gonna add probably 1 scoop of protein as well in it, just to see how it tastes. I was not adding protein before, but just so that my protein goal is also met, I'm gonna add that in here. So for protein, we are using 1 scoop of protein in it. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of milk, just to give it a little bit of milky taste, but rest is gonna be water. So I can show you what it looks right now, you see, and then the rest is gonna be water. So our protein overnight Chia pudding is ready. Next, we are going to make salad for with our food. So let's do that. Okay, now when it comes to our salad, we're gonna use cucumber, and we're just gonna literally do this. That's about it. Cut it halfway through. Now to add a little bit of flavor in it, I'm just gonna add half a lemon. I just love lemon. If you think this is too much, you can also put less lemon. Alrighty, and then I'm gonna also use some chili oil, not a lot, but a little bit, just for the taste. So for the chili oil, I am about to use more chilies, not the oil actually. So I'm just gonna go at the bottom and get more chili from it. So I would say probably this much. I love spicy. If you think it's too much, just put a little bit less. Now I'm gonna add black sesame seeds, not white, black, because they are supposed to be good for people with spleen deficiency. So I'm working on that too. So much dampness in my body, so seeing what can help. Hey, and I will show you what this looks like. I'm gonna add one more thing, salt. I forgot salt. Or maybe, you know what, I'm gonna leave salt because we have our chili oil, lemon, and black sesame seeds, so we're gonna just skip salt. If you want to add salt, you can do so. For me, this works. So this is what our salad looks like. You can add tuna in it as well, but I'm just gonna take it as a salad along with my main food. So this is good for me. Oh, it's really good. So now it's the time for our main lunch, and we're gonna pack that. For my lunch, I will be using 100 grams, actually 75 grams of rice. Because as for inflammation, we have to cut the carbs and everything. So I cannot do it, all of it right away. So I'm taking it slowly. Before I used to eat a lot of rice, and I'm slowly trying to like decrease it. So that's why I packed my salad with it, so that it can keep me a little bit off. Like, it's more of like a mind game, I think, keep me kind of full. So this is what the rice looks like. You see, 75 grams. Now you can say I have made well, not me, my brother and sister were cooking today, so they have made mushroom and peas and some spinach in it. Well, maybe I can show you what it looks like. Kind of like this. So I'm gonna just pour this over. This will be my main source of energy during my lunch. This curry, it's mushroom, peas, and spinach, and it was cooked in crock pot, so not too much work went into it, and it has no oil. So when we cook in crock pot, we don't really put much oil in it, or any oil in it. But so fats are good for you, but when we heat up the oil, it loses its like good properties. So it's better you cook your food without oil, and then when you're about to eat it, you can probably add a little bit at the top, because then your oil is not heated up so much, and it will still have its good properties, or like good benefits to it. Okay, it will still retain it. So this is what my lunch looks like. Pretty big, and it's full. It has all the nutrients. It has mushrooms, it has peas, it has spinach, and it smells so good and it tastes so good too. So you will have your, like, you will feel satisfied in your lunch. Now let's say if I would not have packed my lunch, I would have ended up buying stuff from outside, which would have costed me more money. Easily, any lunch, if you go out and buy just regular lunch, it comes up to somewhere around $20 to $25, like a decent lunch. And then snack and everything, and my day would end up being $40. It would be out of my pocket. Whereas if I take my, and it's not only money, I will end up eating more sugar, I will end up eating more carbs. And I honestly, at this point, I'm at the journey where I really need to figure this out, because my feet hurt so much and I'm in so much pain all day long just because of my feet, and my weight as well. And then also this insulin resistance is pretty tricky thing to work with. So I am giving myself this remaining months to have this all figured out. I know it's a lot of things to do, but then if I won't do it right now, if I will stay like, okay, I'm gonna start. I was feeling very vulnerable when I was about to start posting my actual, like, real identity with my bare face, no filter. I used to feel like people are gonna judge me. And I was like, okay, even if I won't do anything and I stay stuck, people are gonna still judge me. Might as well I work on myself, have real people value what they see, and they will follow me. And if they think this is relatable, I am in my late 20s trying to figure out my life, because I was not really, I never had a healthy relationship with my body growing up. Even when I was skinnier, I was told I'm fat. So when I was actually fat, well, okay, now I'm fat, I know, but when I was skinny, even then I was fat. I was always a fat kid. And I was bullied during my school. I was bullied during my high school, and it's not a fun journey, and I don't want to waste my 20s being in that vulnerable spot. So I am working on myself, and I feel like this is gonna be worth it. So follow along to see where my journey takes me.